Alright, so there are only 2 quests left, and one of those is a side quest, and it'll have an Aether current use for us, so let's speak with Hansaku here for the level 62 challenge entitled Pulling Double Booty. Hansaku is desperately searching for a charitable soul willing to lend him a hand. Your clothes, your manner, you must be a woman of Eosia. Like, how did you know that? Do you know the East Aldal Trading Company then? I hear they're a very prosperous vendor where you're from. That's true. Your acquaintances with the Kugane branch office owner. Oh, the chief's been searching high and low for a well-connected woman such as yourself. Oh, but before we get into that, allow me to introduce myself. I am Hansaku, and you would be the Warrior of Light at your service. Corinne, that should be easy enough to remember. Now Corinne, do me a favor and meet with the chief, would you? Ever since those damned Guardians strengthened their grip on Hingashi, our contacts in Kugane have quit trading with us. He could really use your help in establishing a new business partner. Please, I wouldn't ask if I were desperate. You see, I only just joined the Confederacy. Life has been hard, really hard for me lately, and if things were to fall apart here, I have nowhere to go. To the rest of this place is a tiny lodge. The chief should be there. Unfortunately, I cannot leave my post to show you there, but I trust you'll find it easily enough. I'm counting on you, Corinne. Alright. So we gotta go speak with a man named Tsukikage. Did they... What are you, asking me there, Mira? What do you mean when you say, did they POTD? Oh, if you're referring to Olivier and Cetrin, Cetrin is helping Olivier with his ult get through the first battle against Ifrit. Okay, there's Tsukikage. Let's have a word with you. I actually don't know there, Mira. I haven't gone there yet since Stormblood started. Gentlemen, since you refuse to pay the ruby tithe with coin, you shall instead be praying with your blood. I believe an homage will suffice. Wait, we're with the Eastwood on a trading company. I suggest you think twice about this. When word of this gets back, you'll be the ones to pay. Yeah, plus I'm here too. Oh, you should have said so sooner. Suzume, see that our distinguished guests are escorted to our best room, in the dungeons. I shall go and sharpen my knives. You heard the man! Yeah, it's like, can I intervene? Get up and start walking! Yeah, follow them. Or her in this case. I trust you stuck around this long because there was something you wish to discuss with me. Make it quick. As you can see, I'm a very busy man. Well, those people you were beating up? So at last we are joined by someone actually associated with the East Aldana Trading Company. Excellent. The coming of Thurnis a lifeline, sir. That said, what was the fool thinking? Hansaku should have had the courtesy to accompany our honored guest here. Please allow me to apologize on her behalf, Mistress. Oh, okay. It seems the ill manners of our subordinate have begun to rub off on us. We have not yet introduced ourselves. I'm Tsukikage, and this is my right hand, Suzume. While it seems Hansaku has touched upon the gist of our troubles, please allow me to fill you in on the details. As you all know, all boats seeking passage through the Ruby Sea must pay our levy, the Ruby Tithe. Give us more than we ask and we might even provide you with men to guide your ship through especially difficult waters. Well, they haven't looked that bad so far from what I've seen. As far back as anyone can remember, this system has been in place, enduring even after Odoma was occupied by the Imperials. While the Empire has always shown little interest in our activities, with Yotsuyo's rise to power, that has changed. The Royal Viceroy has banned the merchants of Kugane from bartering with us or paying our tolls. With those Bafuku dogs backing her, everyone is far too terrified to disobey. Many outside the port city are also looking to use the current state of affairs to avoid paying their dues, like the two we just took into custody. Why do we have confiscated their goods? Without our contacting Kugane to purchase them, they are of little value to us. Thus we look to Orthard. If we were able to establish a trade agreement with our biggest vendor, our worries will be over. It is, however, something we cannot accomplish alone. I would look to you for help. Now I am quite certain the men on the ship we seized are lying about their affiliation. And so you want me to go confirm it. Suzume, show her. This flag and the items we found aboard the vessel do not appear to belong to the East Ordinary Trading Company. We must, however, be certain. We cannot risk raising the ire of a potential trading partner by attempting to sell their own goods. Please take the flag and Suzume's inventory list to one of your contacts at their Kugane branch and inquire as to whether any of it is from one of their ships. Very well. But yeah, since I've yet to take on Palace of the Dead since Stormblood started, I really cannot answer that question there, Mira. In fact, since I started streaming Stormblood yesterday, I've gotten a lot of questions about changes to the game that may or may not have happened, and since I've never had the opportunity to see what those changes may or may not be since Stormblood launched, I really can't answer on that. But hopefully, people will be able to see whether or not such changes have been implemented or none at all. And it's still the same thing that they remember before, because of course everyone knows that every warrior class's battle system has been completely overhauled. And in the meantime, we welcome a new viewer to our channel, Logan Bratton. Welcome to Let's Play Nova Autism. Nice to welcome you to our channel. Glad to have you with us this evening. We're going to jump over to the Ruby Bazaar and speak with a representative of the East Ordinary Trading Company. Well, so far we made it into Doma territory, even though we're not in Doma itself, and we need to deal with a number of problems that people are experiencing. Here's our merchant that we need to speak with. Mistress Loren, what a pleasure it is to see you. How might I be of service to you today? You can vouch these things for us. You would like to know if this flag or any of the items listed here came from one of our ships. I'm afraid I cannot help you there. Kikimo, however, might be able to tell you. She is in charge of inventory and is currently stocking our ships at Pier 1. Thank you. So now we gotta go speak with someone named Kikimo. And thankfully Pier 1 has its own aetheryte. But yeah, we've certainly experienced a lot already on day 2. Hey Kikimo. And who might you be? Ah, Mistress Loren, I've heard a great deal about you. Very well, I shall take a look at your flag and list. Alright, here you go. None of these items are even remotely familiar. It is as you suspected. You've been lied to. 'Tis a shame you were the one to ask. Had it been anyone else, it would have been an easy thing to claim the ship and its goods as our own. Many of the items listed here are worth their weight in gold and then some. With this, those men could have easily paid the tithe several times over. Such luxurious items can be rather hard to come by, so you do let me know if your friends are looking to sell any of this. We'd be more than happy to find a buyer for them. Well, now that we know what's going on with that, let's go back to Tasukage, because they misspelled his name. Hey Scala, good to have you with us this evening. Alright, heading off this way. So yeah, we're gonna head back to Tuskakage. Because, yeah, they didn't spell check here, unfortunately. Alright there, sir. We're back. Mistress Corinne, you are returned. Very good. Now, if you'll be so kind as to give the flag and wrist back to me. Of course. It was as we suspected then. In right of Mistress Kikimo's proposal, however, not even their evident guilt can sorrow my mood. Indeed! Indeed, this is fantastic news. Oh, that's supposed to be Suzume's line. Yeah, they messed that up too. Indeed, this is fantastic news, sir. It is everything we hoped for and more. While certainly promising we are not yet out of the woods, Mistress Corinne, I trust we can rely on your continued support. I have a feeling we will be needing it. I believe I can do that. So another 91,000 experience points, another Aether Currents now available to us. Plus we'll take these Earrings of Slaying. Plus, Tsukikage actually has another quest for us, so let's go ahead and take on his next level 62 challenge entitled Unfinished Business. Tsukikage is ready to talk trade. Ah, Corinne, how lucky I am to have caught you. I would like to open negotiations with Mistress Kikimo. The members of the Confederation are not exactly welcome in Kugane. You, however, are not subject to the same constraints as us, and I would ask that you deliver a letter to her on my behalf. If you will kindly accompany me to our guard room just atop those stairs, I can give it to you right now. In the meantime, I shall go and take care of our honest merchant friends. Corinne, I hope you work your usual magic and bring us back some more good news. And so away they go. So let's catch up to Tsukikage. Should be close by. Yep, here he is. Hello. Enclosed in this envelope is a paper that outlines all of our conditions and preferences. Thank you. If there is anything Mistress Kikimo would like to amend or add, assure her that the Confederacy is open to negotiations. Alright, so going back to Kugane. So that means it's gonna once again be a long wait to get back. But we'll manage. Yeah, I'm afraid so, Scala. But I am wanting to help you out tomorrow morning again if you need it. Okay, so I guess Nami is taking advantage of Palace of the Dead. So I guess people are getting back to doing that. In fact, I'm really inclined to plug for the free company while I'm here, because I see a lot of people with no free companies to their names. So I'm going to go ahead and plug for us. And I think it makes sense to do so, to be honest. Because, yeah, it doesn't seem like anyone else is taking the initiative. And I just realized I'm on the wrong side. Well, when you're focused on trying to put the message out about yourselves, stuff like that can happen. I want to go to Pier 1. Alright, Kikimo. Mistress Loren, you are returned. What brings you back so soon? This, specifically. Ah, yes, let me have a look. This is a deal I can hardly say no to. Tell Master Tsukikage we will fully agree to the conditions outlined in this letter. Assuming he's willing, I would also like to ask him to obtain certain items for us listed besides those listed here. We would, of course, compensate him accordingly. There are a plethora of luxury goods that can only be obtained in the Ruby Sea. Since the Imperials have begun placing their embargoes, a lot of these things have become difficult to acquire. Here, I have prepared a contract for Master Tsukikage to review and sign. Please see that it makes it to him. As always, it was a pleasure doing business with you. So, back to Onokoro. I am now at Onokoro there, Skyla. So I'm into the level 62s. So yeah, my current main story quest is right there. And it's at 62. Is that so? There, Yami. Yeah, elves and males do seem to have the face for that sort of thing. Corinne, I am glad to see you returned. How did the meeting with Mistrust Kikimo go? Well, you got this. According to this contract, she has agreed to all of our terms regarding the route and has even offered us an opportunity to earn extra coin. This, my friend, is what I call a job well done. Now let us see. On the side, she would have us procure the shell of a decade-old turtle, teardrop pearls, and soaring shark fins. All of these are expensive commodities that cannot be obtained in Kugane or anywhere else outside of the Ruby Sea. For that matter, Mistress Kikimo certainly knows how to play her cards. Chief, I'll go and get them for you. A very generous offer, Hansaku, but sending you to search for everything alone will take far too much time. Let us divide the work. You can retrieve the soaring shark fins, I will find the turtle shell, and Suzume, you secure the teardrop pearls. Understood. I shall make for Shore Rock right away. There he goes again. He ran off without even bothering to confirm how many fins we would have him bring back. The man is completely incompetent. There is no need to be so hard on him, Suzume. Perhaps a touch of overzealous, he is simply looking to prove his worth to us. It is only natural seeing as how he narrowly escaped death at the hands of his former shipmates. Each and every one of us here comes from a similarly difficult past. I do not see why we should treat him any different. An interesting notion has just struck me. Mayhap the reason our dear Hansaku is so enthusiastic about procuring items is because he is attempting to avoid something, or rather, someone. You mean to imply that the fake merchants were members of his former crew? Indeed, he has been rather skittish of late, and it would explain why he did not escort Corinne to us when they first met. Coming face to face with your former crew under the best of circumstances can be trying. When you hold a braid to their throat and force them to pay the tithe, well then, you become a marked man for life. So Hansaku was once shipmates with those lowlifes! Suzume, what's wrong? You're starting to turn pale. Nothing is wrong, sir. I'm simply disgusted that one of our very own, how insignificant to our organization they might be, has had dealings with such vulgar men. I must be going now if I'm to gather our teardrop pearls. I wonder what has gotten into Suzume. Whatever Honsaku's past, he is a Confederate now. Besides, we tied stones around his ex-crewmates' necks and threw them into the sea. Well, that's one way to drown him. I see no reason for her to be so upset. I suppose that is a mystery best solved later. Corinne, please do me a favor and go check on Honsaku for me, will you? The boy is not exactly the sharpest knife in the drawer, and has a tendency to land himself in trouble. Hey there, Skyla. Yeah, give you a great big hug because I can. Yeah, it looks like you found another new glamour for yourself. Well done. So yeah, I'll let you get back to dealing with that. Are you live right now? Are you streaming right now? Because if so, I can let you post the link to your stream. So yeah, we gotta go give Hansaku a hand. And see if we can't give him the assistance he requires. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't main story quite yet. I'm taking care of all the side quests first. So yeah, we want to go all the way over there. That'll be our destination. The other side. Oh, Olivier's gone off to bed. Okay. I missed out because I was trying to see if you were about to go on air there, Skyla. Okay, there's our target area. And yeah, it looks like Hansaku is in a bit of trouble. Maybe we can help him out. Yeah, look at this sewing shark. Yeah, stay away from this. This doesn't concern you there, Sharky. Yeah, this is between the two of us. Have you put any ice on it or anything like an analgesic cream? Because I actually have some where I live, unfortunately. That means I can't share with you. But it's actually something I've had for a couple of years, and it's something I use when I'm in a good amount of pain. It's actually from a Avon-style company called Melaleuca. And they have analgesic called Penetrate. And it actually works pretty good, from my experience with it. Corinne, thank the Kami you came when you did. I was about to be fish food. But, you're fine now. So the chief saves me to uncertain death yet again. Somehow, I always manage to bungle up every job I'm given. What a complete and utter fool I am. Well, I suppose all that matters is, in the end, we obtain the fins. I shall return to headquarters and inform the others. I'll meet you back there. So, let's make the warp back over to Onokoro. There we go. And we'll make the quick run up to Tsukikage. Alright, everyone's back. I'm glad you made it back. Honsaku told us everything. Thank you, Corinne. It seems my fears were warranted. And we got the fins. These fins, they're all in near perfect condition. They will no doubt surpass even Mistrust Kikimo's high expectations. Now that we have everything, let us deliver the goods to our clients without any further ado. I shall prepare one of our ships and begin stocking it then. Very good, Suzume. Although she tries hard to hide it, Suzume is far less cheerful than usual. Is she alright, I wonder? She's probably just exhausted from a search for pearls. Chief, if members of the Confederation are barred from entering the port city, how exactly are we supposed to meet with our clients? That's a good question. So yeah, we'll certainly have unfinished business indeed. So let's proceed to take on Tsukikage's next challenge at level 62 entitled The Girl with the Pearl Ring. Tsukikage is eager to deliver his goods to Kikimo. While it is true that we are banned from setting foot in Kugane, there is no such law prohibiting Mistrust Kikimo from coming to us. Therefore, we shall be meeting with her at Sakazuki. Honsaku, I would like for you to accompany Suzume and assist her in transporting our goods there. You ought then to unload them and bring them to our rendezvous point. Understood? You got it, Chief! And away he goes. Kurin, this shall be my first time meeting Mistress Kikimo, and I would like to have you accompany me. I shall be counting on you to introduce us. Very well. So yeah, we gotta go all the way out to... back to where Sakazuki is. Which is all the way down here, so we're gonna go ahead and jump back to Kugane, and then we'll take the move over to the Ruby Price. While I'm doing the warp, I'm gonna check to see if Skada has started streaming. Okay, not yet. Alright. Now let's jump over to the Ruby Price, since it's a lot faster than swimming over. That means it's time to jump in the water again. Everybody in! You know, make the run over to Sakazuki here. And hopefully find Mistress Kikimo waiting for us. And over to breaststroking. So let's see if we can't take care of it. Yeah, there's Kikimo along with Tsukikage and crew. Yeah, it wouldn't be best for us to be meeting her in a swimsuit. Back to armor. Yeah, something completely harmless to something completely harmful. What a great idea. Mistress Corinne, how delightful it is to see you again. I presume this man here is none other than our new business associate, Master Tsukikage? Indeed he is. Mistress Kikimo, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. Before we turn everything over to you, please allow me to present you with these. A decade-old tortoiseshell, teardrop pearls, and soaring shark fins? I did not think you would be able to procure these things on such short notice. Added to that, each and every one of these items is in pristine condition. For your exceptional service, I'm inclined to give you a bonus. Thank you. As for the rest of the goods, we can turn those over to you at your earliest convenience. That is quite a lot, so I imagine you will need a merchant vessel to transport them back. I assume, however, such a lot sailing such a large ship into this area might attract the attention of the Bakfu. Yes, and they were to catch us dealing with members of the Confederation. The consequences could be dire. Then let us complete this transaction on the northern side of our island. Once you return with the Raja ship, we can load everything up there, out of the reach of the prying eyes of the Hingan soldiers at the ruby price. An excellent idea. I shall return to Kugane and have a mercantile ship prepare for departure, Master Tsukikage. I'll be leaving you here, till we meet again at Sakazuki's northern tip. And so as she departs, we welcome Dylan Hebert. Welcome to Let's Play at Novora Autism. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you with us this evening. Is it Hebert or Hebert? Because I know that it is a French name, but I've also heard it pronounced both ways. The PS4 version costs per month the same as you would be getting it on PC or Mac. So it's one flat rate for your subscription regardless of what console you're using, what platform you're using. And it's all based on whether you're paying monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually. Obviously you get a better deal if you go quarterly or semi-annually. And it starts at $14 a month, US. So let's go back to Tsukikage here. There is one other matter we must attend to before Mistrust Kikimo returns with our ship. While hidden from prying eyes, the northern reaches are infested with beasts. They must be slain. Leave it to me, Chief. I will make sure that the area is cleared of any dangers. Very good. Suzume, would you please accompany Hansaku? Suzume, are you listening to me? Please go with Hansaku and secure the northern area of the island. Yes, sir, but before that, please allow me to take a short rest at the guard room. The injuries I sustained while diving up with pearls have taken quite a toll on me. Okay, got it. Thanks there, Dylan. I had not realized you were injured. Yes, take a rest then. I've already sent word to the guard room requesting those there to lend us their assistance. Upon your arrival, tell them that they are to meet with us at their trading spots. But yeah, since I've heard your last name pronounced both Hebert and Hebert, I thought I would just ask, out of curiosity. Yes, sir, I will be sure to do that. There is no need for that, Chief. I can take care of everything on my own. And so away goes Hansaku. I cannot put my finger on it, but something about Suzume is off. The dark, angry look she has when she thinks Noron is rooking. It reminds me of the expression she wore when she first joined the Confederacy. It was right after she lost her parents to a raid upon her small fishing village. She was one of the few that survived. I remember how clearly how broken she was. Well, whatever it is, it will have to wait until our delivery is complete. Now let us go to the pier. We must see that the goods are safely transported. Well, it's because I'm Canadian there, Dylan, so... because I am from Canada, and since I'm familiar with English and French dialects, it is something that I am familiar with, that sometimes there will be an anglicization of a French name. So it is something that I am familiar with. Oh, you're on live right now, Skyla? Alright, let me check for your stream here. Should be able to see it. There we go. Alright, so... my girlfriend Scala is now on the air on her YouTube channel, Cynthia Komori, so if you can please do so, click on the link there that I've just posted in the chat. Go and check out the stream from her perspective as well. Give her a like and subscribe to her if you have not yet done so to show your support. Alright, so Tsukikage, let's get back to things with you. We are missing some of our goods. Thank you for informing me. I shall take things from here. Corinne, impeccable timing as always. My men just finished a final round of checks when they discovered that her most valuable item, the Crimson Shell Ring, has gone missing. We must track down the thief immediately. Please go and get Suzume. She should be at the guard rooms and will come out if you call out to her. So yeah, this is one of the instances where we have to use the chat, the game chat, to call out for Suzume. So we gotta go to the required spot to do that. So we actually gotta go to the top of the island to call out to her. So we'll wind our way up to the top and see if we can't find her. So we gotta stand here at this spot and type out for Suzume. It has to be in when the chat is in say. And because I have done this before, I can just type it out there. You're looking for Suzume, I take it. Well, you'll have no luck finding here. She is long since gone to clear the meeting area of beasts. Originally I was supposed to go with Hansaku, but she insisted on taking my place. When Suzume left wearing a pull ring, it became immediately obvious what was going on. She and Hansaku were having an affair! I simply cannot wait for them to return. I won't let them hear the end of it. So we gotta get back over to Tsukikage and let him know what's going on. So we'll go ahead and take the fall damage. And watch as a Moogle Puffball passes by. Alright. So, Tsukikage, she has left to have a tryst with Hansaku. Well, that's what someone gave their opinion on what was happening. Or at least, that is the conclusion one of our comrades came to because she was wearing a Crimson Shell ring when she left. Nothing about this story sits right with me. Suzume often openly scorns Hansaku. Added to that, I cannot bring myself to believe she would steal from us. Even if she did, she is not foolish enough to flaunt her route. Someone must have made a mistake while reviewing this inventory list. Yes, that's it. I shall survey everything once more, and that will clear up this whole misunderstanding. Hold on. It says that the originally stolen item is a Kaisuri ring. Ah, the pieces of the puzzle have finally fallen into place. What are you going on about? Kaisuri is Suzumi's last name. Her parents made shell jewelry for a living. All of their work bears their signature, including the Crimson Shell ring. One of the thugs we apprehended earlier was wearing this. This means there is a chance that he had a hand in the raid that took her parents' lives, and might even be personally responsible for their deaths. This was ill. Hansaku. He was once a part of their crew, which means... Damn it, Suzume! Do not tell me you would be foolish enough to attempt to get revenge! Yeah. Someone has bad intentions on their mind, as we take another 91,000 experience points plus a belt. So yeah, suffice it to say, things are about to get pretty dicey among the members of the Confederacy.